Visualization is equal to manifestation. When you have understood this formula through your own experience, you have become a master. You have become a Jagat Guru. Only visualization without meditation will not manifest. The more you do meditation, the better your visualization will be, and the better your visualization, the better your manifestation will be. Visualization means the mind power. Meditation means soul power. Soul power plus mind power is equal to manifestation. Meditation is soul power. It's not mind power. You have removed the mind, and you are with the soul. Soul is a chip of God. Meditation is God's power. Visualization is your power. The mind's power is equal to manifestation. We want to manifest. We are all creators. A creator means we must create something. It doesn't come to us. We have to create it from within. So that manifestation is the function of a creator. When you are able to manifest according to your wishes, then you understood that yes, you are a creator. Chandaji manifested this 40 days program for everybody. He committed himself for it. He said, I will do it. Then it has been done now. He wanted to manifest this whole program, 40 days program. Years of meditation he did. Then he visualized, I must do something. Meditation is God utilizing your own power, God's power as God. But visualization is using your mind power. Both are equally important. The soul power and the mind power is equal to manifestation. Whatever you want. This is a formula for everybody. Because everybody wants to manifest something. They want something in life. Abundance, newness, miracles, bliss, health, happiness are there for everybody. But those it is specifically for those people who have done a lot of meditation and a lot of visualization.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Wonderful afternoon, evening.
We are not able to hear, sir.
Not able to hear.
You are audible, sir.
Audible?
Yes, sir.
Happy morning once again. Great afternoon, evening. Yesterday, we were understanding the foundation that our thoughts create reality, our observation manifests possibilities. A little bit scientifically. So basing that as a foundation, there are a few components of the soul manifestation process, and Patriji is highlighting visualization as one of the core components. It simplifies meditation, visualization. It's saying meditation, visualization. Visualization is a complementary process. Meditation will automatically take care of many things that we discuss today. In this path that we are, meditation automatically takes care of moving ourselves towards focus, towards a positive mindset. And visualization extends that ability, extends that energy towards what we want. If thoughts create reality is there, if observation manifests possibility, then if that statement is clear, then why would we not ask? Why would we not put our attention towards what we're looking for? The doubt comes in, the analysis comes in. A lot of times in our life, we don't move forward because of the doubt, because of the analysis. always the doubt is there, always their analytical mind is playing at its best. It comes to conclusions before itself, too soon, too early. Because all the conclusions are based on our past experience of either listening or having experience. So then we come to conclusions pretty quickly saying, this is not possible. This is going to be difficult. Really, will it work? Our analytical mind is the mask or the wheel. It has its properties are a lot of doubt, a lot of analysis, illusionary in nature, believes wrong things as right things. Of course, it's feeding itself from all the knowledge and the program that we have in our subconscious. It's feeding itself from what we're learning today, but then it's feeding itself greatly from what kind of limitation and program that we have in our subconscious. You want to truly experience bliss state. You want to truly know about yourself. But then we've been told from the past, from the childhood, from various people who want to restrict. No, that is only possible for select few. That is what we have heard. So that is there strongly. Bliss state. Know about myself. Oh, Ramana Maharshi has spent his whole lifetime leaving everything and then be like that. So that's when you know about yourself. Or there are people that have heard, they've gone in and then stayed in Himalayas forever. So only then they know about yourself. Another point that you already have. We express that here. Somebody says, how can you be away from responsibilities that requires you to just leave everything? They tell you that, their point. And so we have all these programs. So you want to experience bliss state. You want to know who am I? You have sincere interest, but then you have all these programs that are already there, which are feeding into the analytical mind. They're telling you it's not practical right now where you are. It's not practical. Because the fundamental assumption on which it is being driven, two beliefs that are there subconsciously, strongly, and then supporting them because that's how we think. And then somebody around us will also come because what you think is what you project. And so people will come in front of you, telling you why it's not possible. And so we take these two. One from the conscious mind feeding, happening from the environment, another happening from internally. We analyze and say, in my situation where I'm working and so morning, I only have half an hour, evening, so it's not possible. We give up. We work, but then we continuously believe that it's not going to be possible for us anyway. It's only for chosen few. Misconceptions are, in Gautama Buddha's words, right views. We have wrong views. It is only for chosen few. If we are in the quantum energy field or the intelligent field, we're all intricately connected and each and every one of us are the same field. We experience that field, we become that field every day when we drop ourselves. We drop the whole environment, we drop the material self. So when we become that, then why would it be only for a chosen few? In that field of energy, when the moment, whether it's a prime minister, whether it's whether it is somebody is very rich, somebody is not educated at all, no matter what, they all are going to become the same. There's no difference. And they all are going to become the same infinite intelligence And so there's no difference. So then everybody has the potential to experience the bliss state, potential to know themselves, potentials to create businesses, or potentials to experience great travel independent of what they are today. That analytical mind has to be dropped, dear friends. Analytical mind is stopping us all the time. Small things to big things. We did an overnight walking a parikrama in Ramana Maharshi ashram. And we didn't plan, we went with an open mind. I didn't even know what that is until I went there. We had back-to-back, minute-to-minute plan programs that were going on. But still, the team that came with, and everybody is open. We said, hey, at 8 o'clock or 7, we decided we're going to go walking all night, do that parikrama. It's conducive for meditation, so you can sit down, there's no noise around, so everywhere you can sit down and meditate. We just decided, and we went. Never did we think that tomorrow, next day, we have again a whole day program, so then we'll not be able to participate. I said, okay, let's go. So 9:30 p.m. after dinner, we started, and then walked and enjoyed so much satsang, so much of meditation has happened. I did till 3:30, and then rest of them completed the process till 5:30 in the morning, whole night. If the analytical mind says, so is it possible? Can I support it? Will I be able to walk? I know they're saying this and that. Then we stop there. Don't even do it. From yesterday's lecture, if you take away, the takeaway is that there are infinite possibilities that are there. Everything is possible through our observation. So be open. Our job is to attempt. So the analytical mind has to be dropped, which is constantly analyzing difference, the way, the best way. For it to be dropped is to meditate and meditate and meditate. Regular meditation. That mask which is saying why it's not possible, and a mask which is saying what I experience is real. That's one way that makes us attached. That mask of analytical mind, which is saying what I experience is real. And then second is saying that many things are not possible. And so that has to be removed. That has to be quietened. When it's quietened, what I experience is real. And so then I hold on to it. So slowly it removes it. Then we are going to make an attempt to experience new. We could have been there and said, we already got nice rooms near ashram, next to Ramana ashram. And so we said, this is real, so this is sufficient. So we can just be here and just meditate or sleep. We are comfortable, we've done enough meditation. This is real enough. We could stop there and say, what more we can do? Whole night is there. For yogis, night is day. We're all are yogis. Whole night is there. Why not? I utilize it. And so then we have open. We don't believe that what we're experiencing is the only thing that's possible. So it opens, so suddenly then we're exploring. So what we experience real, that attachment must go away. And then whatever that we want to attempt is the possibility exists, must be very open, rather than saying why it's not possible. Many times we want to meet other senior people or people who we think have more knowledge about a field. Could be spirituality, if you want to reach a master. What do we say? We want to legitimately call and say, oh, she must be very busy, must be really busy. And then so the doubt sets in. It's coming from a past experience because somebody senior like that would have told us, no, I'm very busy. That's a corporate culture, what to do. So they're not accessible. So we conclude from there that, oh, they must be very busy and so cannot. I don't think if I call also, they will take my call. I don't think if I ask also, they won't respond to my email. We're already closed. Analytical mind is already closing doors. If thoughts create reality, observation manifests possibility. If we ourselves close the door, then how do you expect something to happen? Everyday retreat is happening. Oh, I really want to go for that. We have great interest. But you know what? My boss just cannot. I don't think he'll give me leave. I only just went last month. It's impossible. It's not even right to ask. Deep inside, you want to go, but then we have all these notions that are kicking in. Whose job is it to let you go or not go? Because we're not ready to take a rejection of an answer. We don't like to be rejected. That is coming from a huge ego self. And then, of course, we are not clear. The clarity, the right views are not there. And so then we doubt, we hesitate, we don't ask. We conclude for ourselves before asking. And so our progress in meditation, spiritual path, we delayed by an year because that comes next year only now. The analytical element must be dropped, dear friends. And the answer to that is to practice meditation every day. The regularity is important. And then being in the company of other people who are constantly give these stories is important, because then we also start believing that things are possible. So the analytical mind will automatically keep it down. Let's go into meditation. Today we'll understand the 5 sutras of manifestation process. And then we'll explore them for the rest of the week about how we can create deliberately, how default creation happens, and how we can deliberately. Right creation is all we aim for, but creation by itself is our nature. We are part of the creation. So we are here to create, not to just get drifted away in life. Wrong notions. Relax yourself, dear friends. You're practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to rest the mind for sufficiently long time every day. Resting the mind is to empty the mind of all thought, to the great extent possible, and then be in that state of emptiness, where thoughts are slowly disappeared, and then in this empty state. When thoughts are not there, then when your sensory perceptions are directed inward, and which we do that very easily by closing our eyes and observing our breath. When you close your eyes and observe your breath, and slowly our sensory perceptions no longer are attending outward, and so they're inward directed. And then when you observe the breath slowly, as you put your energy somewhere else, then on thoughts come down. So when your senses go inward and then thoughts are coming down, so then we start experiencing a state of total emptiness, which is marked by nobody, no thing, no place, no time in that zone. There's nobody around, there's nothing around, there's no places. Everything is total empty. That emptiness, again, from yesterday's, we are 99.99% empty from yesterday's session, and all that emptiness is energy, quantum physics. So that emptiness is energy. It's our by default energy of waves that are there. And so when we experience this emptiness, we may have some kind of sensation, movement, feeling of energy. Experience of energy may happen in the form of movement, sensations, or some kind of vision, some kind of colors, anything may happen. That energy, which is there with an infinite possibility energy field, how many ways it can be experienced? Infinite ways. So we experience, different people experience differently. And so we observe breath slowly, mind becomes empty. We experience emptiness. In the state of emptiness, We may experience energy in the form of sensation, movement. What do you do at that point? Be in that state, observe it. You're observing the breath starting point. Slowly, breath becomes lighter, shorter. Slowly, as you observe, you might start experiencing energy by itself. So you move your attention towards an experience that you may have. Be with it. Observe it. Don't interpret it. Don't pull yourself out of that experience of whatever you're experiencing then. Be in that state. It'll slowly pass and you go into the next and next. Before, in the meanwhile, your mind is distracted. So thoughts are there. You know it, you're thinking. And so then immediately put your attention back to the breath. Bring your attention back to the breath. Observe. Right? We're not observing the thought, dear friends. We're observing our breath. Thoughts come down. In that, as we are becoming emptier, that's the time we are experiencing suddenly this energy. That energy is showing up in different forms involuntarily, without your any intention. Your body is moving. Your intention, your body is coming down. Without any of your intention, suddenly you feel tingling sensations, or your third eye center is getting active. Observe all of that. That's not thought. That's not what you're creating, a hallucination, as a meditation experience. Observe it. You continue with it, but suddenly some thought comes and says, hey, what is all this going on here? That's your thought. So that's the time, bring your attention back to the breath again. All right, friends, this is called breath mindfulness meditation. This is where we're spending maximum time in meditating. And before that, we're doing something called heart elevation process. Just follow my guidance for it. We elevate ourselves into a higher emotion state with this process. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably, dear friends. Relax your body. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. When we observe our breath, the mind slowly becomes empty. allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness and blackness inside of you, all around you. less matter, more emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to experience that infinite depth of that emptiness. And allow yourself to lose into this nothingness. Relax your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? Who have you become? And whenever you're ready, you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Anyone would like to share your experience today? Or you feel meditation? Please raise your hand. No?
You want to share?
You want to share? Okay.
I will let Abhijit share and then I'll share.
Okay. Yes. Mr.
Hello.
Abhijit.
Yeah. Yeah. Today I joined a little late, but then whatever section, whatever period I was there, it was very satiating. Like there was a tremendous amount of joy that I could feel from within. Thoughts still are coming, and still I try to bring my attention back to the breath. But it was a different experience altogether today. No, I did not see any colors. I did not see any scenery or anything. But it was quite a peace of mind. And every word that you spoke in between, that went as if you're collecting something while going on, and if there are some special flowers, you can keep them on the side, something like that, while concentrating on your breath. So that was a wonderful experience. It was very different than all past 13, 14 days, what we've done. And that's what I would like to share.
Awesome.
But bringing back the thoughts is, or not letting the thoughts engulf your mind, that is one thing which probably I will have to master or get ahead with.
Yes, sir. Dwell more upon what is working for you. So then you'll go more into that.
Okay.
Think less on what's not working. So you'll go less into it. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's have Hemant.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Good.
Awesome. Yeah, I think once again I want to extend my thanks for all these sessions and the support this groups bring. Every day feels really awesome, really different. I think I was on a good trajectory till a couple of days ago, but since last 2-3 days, I've been feeling bit down and yeah, something happening, and then go back and keep thinking. I go back and keep thinking the same incident, uh, and yeah, I think that is taking away my energy from last 2 days. Even when I'm meditating, I'm not able to feel the joy and happiness. I don't know. So I'm trying to, again, as you just said, try to focus on what you want rather than what I couldn't. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, still, the last 2 days have been really. I'm trying to get out of a feeling actually, and it's not happening yet. So let's see how the next few days goes from here.
That's the spirit to be in. A student,
Thank you for that.
It's always cycle anyway. And it also, in the beginning of it, means that when you are reprogramming the subconscious, if some memory is coming again and again, and if it's relevant, look into it. If an old event is coming again and again, look into it. Because sometimes a memory is pulled out to relive, to look into, see what is that we have to learn from it. Then it goes. If it's relevant here, look from that perspective. Otherwise, just don't bother. Things will just be normal. The cycles are there. We experience a lot of stuff. We don't experience anything. Then again, we experience many things. It's always a cycle. Comes and goes. Okay. But if the specific event is coming again and again, then look into it, relive, and then see what is that I need to learn. Did I keep it aside? Was I hushing it? Was I trying to go away from it? Anytime if you go away from a problem or a situation, it's going to come back multiplied. But meditation is going to bring us back this old experience to relive through it so that we don't face something like that again in future. I learn from challenges, so then we stop facing them again. Every situation is like that. If we go away from a challenge, it's going to come back a little more intensely. If it's relevant, think through it. Please have a conversation with your facilitator. We're still not going away. Chandraji and others, let's go into the session. I'd like to cover a few things today, and then I'll come back to come back to listening to your experiences. But I legitimately want to listen to your experience. If you're there till until after 7:30, we can. So this is, of course, many of you might have heard important points that we develop our abilities around are the important points that we need to be aware of. The sutras to manifest. 5 points that we're saying, develop 1 point focus. Be focused on what you're looking for. Common sense wisdom. Be open to the possibilities. I've talked a bit about it early before meditation. Setting goals and visualizing a future, dreaming about a future, imagining about a future. That Patriji was talking about in the beginning in the video today before session. Identifying and reprogramming limiting beliefs. And accepting our current reality. Gratitude is a great way to help us accept that current reality. We're wishing for something, we're focused on it, we're always open that anything can happen, and we are visualizing adding more energy to that goal that we are looking to experience. And we're checking internally if there are any weeds which are draining away all that energy, all that focus. Something is taking away with all those limitations that we have set for ourselves. And no matter what happens in the current reality, we accept. Whatever is the current situation, we accept as our creation from the past. 5 sutras, if we can develop our understanding and awareness of these and then implement them, then our ability to manifest and draw experience into our life becomes our ability is stronger, and so then naturally we seem to attract experiences that we want to have. Develop focus. Meditation develops 1 point mindedness. What are we saying 1 point mindedness? Be clear. I mean, whatever that you set as your things that you'd like to experience, putting attention onto them. Today we set ourselves and say, yeah, this is Diwali time, so special. So we have a nice resolution. The resolution is there that I must do 30 minutes of meditation every day. 2 days later, you meet somebody who's saying, you know what, my pranayama is going great and this gives me that. Then suddenly we say now, yeah, I think it's good to have another 30 minutes of pranayama now. Or, oh, okay, so it's happening that quickly, so let's change meditation to pranayama. 15 minutes meditation, 15 pranayama. Focus has already changed. Our focus no longer is there on 1, now it's gone to 2. It goes to 3rd one, it goes to 4th one, and there's not adequate attention. The distracting mind is constantly putting attention on too many things. So we have to bring ourselves back to a few things. The focus, the way we're talking, is not just about concentration. Focus, the way we're talking, is about being able to attend to, on a regular, consistent basis, the things that you want to experience. You like to grow your business, or you want to be delivering these projects beautifully, and it's 6 months to go. There is 6 months of scheduled cycles are there, but our focus is gone the moment your physical health is not gained, the moment energy is not there. Mentally, we're not strong. Emotionally, we're not regulated. And all of these are not there also, we don't have focus. You're signed up on this nice project, either in an office or maybe in a non-profit. With great enthusiasm, you start off. 1 week later, there is some differences between 2 people. Somebody is saying something to you, and then so you suddenly realize, what the hell? Emotions, lack of emotional regulation. So we have some either arguments, or you take it too strongly personally, whatever that is being said. And so then you switch off. You switch off for a few days. Lack of focus. How do you expect? We want to experience something, but then we are here controlled by somebody's emotion, or our own emotion is controlling us. So physical health is the same thing. We check in and check out, multiple times. So lack of focus. You would like to be leading from the front. You hire teams, but then lack of focus. Health is not there, and so we are not there for days. We disappear because the health is not supporting anyway. It's a difference. If you look at many people who are successful or who are success doesn't necessarily mean that business success, but successful in their own life. One of the core things that we notice is discipline and health is a big thing for them. And I've seen many, if you read biographies, and they talk about saying that many business leaders have many leadership. They wake up early, they have a discipline, they're controlled, they're thinking about their health. Now, many ways they achieve that health, of course. Physical regime, exercise regime is there, yoga is there, physical body, of course, any of those practices, but meditation also gives you great health in many ways. Meditation gives you the health that many of these exercises cannot solve, because meditation is healing all bodies. You know that health comes when your thought process is fixed. Physically, you work on it, but many things cannot go away because the thought process is not fixed. Fundamentally, thoughts are going and then reprogramming yourselves to behave differently. And so then the illness is happening, psychosomaticism. But if somebody already has great expansive views and then supported with physical exercise and yoga, that is good. But many times the views are not there. And so when you come into meditation, become more open to developing newer views, more expansive. What is one view? If I help others, I'll be more successful. This is the view carried by many leaders. If I help others, I'll be more successful. I need to enable others for me to be successful and grow, is a fundamental view of many leaders in the research they've done. What do we do most of the time? Oh, I have too much work. I have to take care of myself. Oh, I'm just too busy. Don't disturb me. This is what we say. So, dear friends, meditation helps us to change our views, and then meditation helps us to, of course, give this, in the context of focus, great physical health. We've heard too many last week was about physical health and energy. Emotional regulation, we're going to cover this topic completely next week, about how we become more emotionally better and better. Why emotional regulation? Of course, then we can multiply our experience working with people, working with environments. We're not attached to a specific past emotion. And so then we are experiencing new places beautifully. We're experiencing with people, multiply our experience. So emotional regulation is so important. So all of this is essential to be focused on what we're looking to experience. It's not just concentration, number one. And meditation greatly aids in the process. Number two difference, developing openness to possibilities. Yesterday's lecture was about that the quantum field, that we are not matter, we're energy. And in that energy, we're very connected to everything, intricately, in a way that it cannot be separated. So that's why, in a way to understand this is, if in a business, if somebody does a small thing, a small, potentially not the right thing, a small wrong thing within the context of the business, it has the possibility to pull the whole business down. We know this. It has the possibility to pull the whole business down. And there are many businesses collapse that way. They sold based on somebody somewhere had this, whether it is greed out of the mind or whatever, but then went about, granting and granting and granting loans, and sometime the reality kicks in. So then the whole company went down. Enron went down because somebody did something there. One small cause, one small thing from one person can impact everybody. That's the connectedness. We're talking of, we are intricately connected without separation because one is impacting the other. So dear friends, the quantum physics is saying, number one, we're all connected. So we're all one big, large field. It depends on how you want to utilize it. Utilize it as a field, one big, large field with many possibilities in it. Infinite protons and electrons and neutrons all come together. They're all there in this field. And you take any combination as an experience that you want to have. And so then that experience can come true by observation. I'm talking scientific terms. Observation manifests possibility. So just by putting your attention, observation on it, it can happen scientifically. Now, openness to possibility. So people who are very, very poor became very rich. People who thought that they can never act are people who are rejected so many times. We hear this, right? Walt Disney was not offered a job, but then became the greatest creator of all times. Many, many stories we hear that they're never given jobs or they're never given opportunity to sing or play, one of the greatest musicians. So open to possibility, anything can happen. We don't conclude, anything can happen anytime. And then infinite possibility field. So whatever I wish to experience, I can put my attention on it, and observation manifests possibility, and so I can make it happen. So then why be closed? So why be closed based on a past? Simple things, you want to get flight tickets. Why be closed before even trying for a good price? Why be closed about it and say, oh, it is busy day, it is busy season, it is too expensive? If we go with that approach and that mindset, it'll be like that. So developing openness to possibilities means before we even attempt, we conclude. And so, dear friends, it's all based on instantaneous conclusions, based on what you're experiencing right now around in the world. We need to be open. It's so many times about weather. We're too closed on this. Weather is not going to be good, so then let's not even go. Oh, they're projecting it 3 weeks from now, it's going to be worst weather. Or we use the branding worst weather. First of all weather patterns are there to experience. We experience differently. We were in Himalayas, we were going last month. The rain was there every now and then, but it didn't deter us. It didn't take away any experience that we wanted to have out there. I mean, great. Vidya madam and everybody, all of us are just walking in the rain, going from place to place. Okay, we needed to get a raincoat. We got a different experience. Rather than stopping to go, and because there is going to be rains here and there, so there's no point going there, it stops planning itself. But many a times, when you do with the right intention, the weather supports you. The right intention, with a positive intention, you move towards it, it supports you, as opposed to becoming closed about possibilities and then calling off things, not doing. Because all these things means we're talking about manifestation. You want to experience more. But not being open, saying that that's not possible, this is not possible, it's going to be this way, then we close doors on many possibilities. We delay the experience to happen for us. The mantra here is, anything can happen anytime, so let's be open. Anything can happen anytime, so let's be open. This is best exhibited by sales folks. Sales folks in businesses don't want to conclude too quickly that the customer may say, hey, I don't think I'm going to give you. And the customer may give you many kind of indication that not happening, but they're still pursuing it. They're still pursuing because they're hopeful, positive, because they know that things can change until the last minute, and they know things can change, so they pursue it. Until the deal is not done, it's not done. So that's the word. Until it's not done, it's not done. And so that means it still have a possibility. The answer is, the question is you have to ask yourself at any time, before you say no, it is not possible, ask yourself, is there any way that this can happen to me? And if the answer is yes, for example, tomorrow you have to fly, today. You say, oh, same day must be very expensive tickets. But then ask yourself, is it possible, if you go and try, is it possible that there is some airline somewhere is under promotion and so is ready to give the ticket at a very lowest price that you want? If the answer you have is yes, then stay with it. Open to possibilities, saying that in the moment you have an answer to yes, and then so they tell you what, or any question you ask yourself, you can never with the definite to say that it's not possible. Even somebody in an exam only answer, let's say, 50% of the questions. Now ask yourself, 50% questions, I don't think I'm going to get a good GPA this time. Is it true? Or is it possible that even at 50% answer rate, that you can still be in the top percentile? What's the answer? Anybody tell what's the answer? You only answered 50%. And then we conclude that it is not possible that I'm going to get a good percentile. Is it possible or not possible? If everybody answered similar like you, because the paper is so tough, and so everybody is going to be hovering around the same, and so naturally you will be going to this 95 percentile naturally. So that's how you can still be the best. The possibility is there. Errors in calculations or evaluation possibilities are there. So dear friends, being open to the possibility is essential, recognizing that the quantum field has infinite possibilities. So anything can happen. The third thing we're talking is setting goals and visualizing. We're going to go through this in detail. Setting goals and visualizing our future. It's important that we all develop so much energy. That energy has to be channeled. Our goals cannot change today one, tomorrow another, day after tomorrow another. So it helps to set a set of experiences, goals that you would like to have. Patriji always to say, set goals, but don't bother about the timeline. Meaning set goals and then work towards it as much as possible. Set a goal, you might have a timeline, but must have a goal so that you channelize your energy. Otherwise, energy, you're drifting here, there. What do you set your goal on? Things that you really care for, things that is very deeply of interest to you. Your more meditation will give you more clarity. Number one. That way, then you are waking up and so you are channelizing your energy. You see, otherwise, hey, anyway, you're not doing anything. Can you go and then get me Xerox copies? Can you go and then do these things, work for me, and I have some bank work? Can you do it? So because I've just got too many things going today. Too much of that happens, you know it. What are you doing anyway at home? So might as well do this. Can you do this? Set focus, put your energy so that you direct your energies with where you place your attention, there you place your energy. So having some goals helps us to move towards it. And then goals should be, of course, set towards what we really, what is of great interest to us. And so more meditation gives you more clarity. It drops things that are unwanted, so it gives you clarity. The second thing is saying is, dear friends, is to now add energy to it by visualizing as if the future has happened. You see, we're creating, the quantum field is full of possibilities. So we're creating an energy template by visualizing. When you think about a future as if it's happening for you, let's say you want to deliver a project well ahead in time and then see, have that special recognition. So then you're visualizing as if it's already happened for you. so that you delivered in ahead of time. And so because you delivered ahead of time, then a few things will happen, right? Maybe in that company call, somebody is going to recognize you. And so that is being done. They're going to recognize and say, hey, you know what? Mr. Ram has done this and amazingly. So the client is so happy. And then we recognize and with this special award. They say that. Visualize that's happening for you. Visualize ahead of the future, an experience that you wish to have ahead of the future as if it's happening now. Because then what you do, dear friends, is to this visualization is creating an energy template. You're sending a signal. You're creating that possibility in the quantum field, putting your attention. Observation manifests possibilities so that comes into physicality. This is what Patriji is saying. Visualization and meditation combined is manifestation. It's got a lot more power. Meditation by itself will happen. Visualization by itself will happen. Combine them, it's got great power. So setting goals to channelize your energy, greatly. If you set right goals, then you can put your energy greatly because you'll be so interested in it. Suppose you really love your music practice and then you're interested in it, so you can visualize about it. We'll cover this and we'll talk about visualization tomorrow. But goals and visualizing is an important step. And reprogramming limiting beliefs. So we are developing focus, more energy, more well-being, more emotionally regulated. So then in general, we don't get distracted on our larger goals in life. So that's one. We are very open. We are saying, okay, so I'm open to whatever that can come in. So I'm not concluding too early, too soon. Many abstractions can come up and many challenges will come along the way, but I'll continue to pursue them because anything can happen. You just have to hang in there, pursue, being open. Third, we've got the goals. I keep visualizing and dreaming about that future. Fourth, while you're doing these, but then you see there is subconsciously, we have many, many limitations that we don't even recognize we have them. Example, you are planning for you are part of this big project to support others, to serve others. Part of it requires you to travel everywhere. You're interested, this nonprofit work you've taken. You want to be there and you've taken it up, but then every now and then your health is coming in between. And of course, there is a past experience for last 3 occasions. And out of many occasions, you tried it 2 times where your health suddenly stopped you from growing. And so then next time when you're planning a little longer travel, so this comes and says, oh, my health is going to probably stop me. It's a limiting belief. My health there, I don't think is healing. So it's stopping me. Because anything that happens a few times, it can become a belief. It's because of my health, I don't think I can participate. I don't think this is possible. So a lot of I don't. Because of the belief that how others are behaving, or they're not going to support. Last time, 2 times, they stopped me. So the limiting beliefs that are there, which we don't even recognize, they become a default behavior. We need to recognize, and then they become barriers. We need to recognize them, and we got to work on reprogramming them, dear friends. The limiting beliefs are always stopping us based on our past experience. So we need to continuously read and then listen and then enhance our knowledge about the possibilities, about things, how they're happening, how people are able to experience life differently. It's all about living life. Spirituality, you should not go and then make us renounce life. Live life purposefully, live life joyfully, right? Joy for yourself, purpose that you deeply, you have a meaning that you're able to contribute and help others in some way or the other. So developing, removing these limiting beliefs requires a lot of knowledge to continue to understand. Meditation helps you to assimilate, so gain and then drop limitation. For example, many people have this biggest limiting belief, I don't have time. Limiting belief. Oh, I signed up, but I don't have time, so I'm not able to do because there's no time. Because the time, when you say I don't have time, you perpetuate that. And so many times, you get more busy in what you're doing because you're fundamentally saying, I don't have time or I'm too busy. What you say is what you create, perpetuates more. It sounds difficult to believe, but then if you change and experiment on yourself, I have time to do this. I have time to do my music practice. I have abundance of time to beautifully deliver my projects. Say that way, make their intentions. And then do your part of doing a little bit step by step. You'll understand this sometime during the program. But there's a limiting beliefs, we must be looking at it. So then how do you overcome them? See people who are doing so many things simultaneously. Your friend circle, some of them are doing many things, many projects they work on, and they're finding time, so why can't you? Anything else is just an argument to justify our limitation. We argue to justify limitations. We argue to justify limitations. We have in our mind many, many ways how we can justify what we can't do. That's our nature. Protect ourselves. It's called identity. We have an identity and try to protect our identity constantly. That's what it is. The more, dear friends, we meet people, the more we otherwise we draw boundaries around us and then say this all is possible. The more you meet people who are more expansive in thinking, the more you shatter the boundaries, limitations. So this is a very important aspect. And the last thing, dear friends, is acceptance. A manifestation requires that whatever that we're going through today must be accepted. We have to develop acceptance. If my thoughts create reality, it must have come through me, so accept it. Either that way. Accept, if you look back in your life many ways and always something other happened, but then that was the best thing happened for you, even though it was that time. But it's the best thing. So we know it's called connecting the dots. Accept that way too, that whatever is happening for your good. We may not see it right now. But if you go back and then do contemplation of life's major twists and turns and see that every time a twist has happened, that must have helped you to overcome some limitation, some challenge, that must have pushed you into a new orbit in your life. Acceptance is fundamental so that we continue to exhibit higher emotion. That higher frequency, higher emotion is essential to be coherent with the quantum field, not be separate. When you have an experience right now, poor health, and a lot of business loss, or things are not happening, people are saying all kinds of blaming to you, and that's a low moment. When you go into the low moments, then we become separate from the quantum field. And so then manifestation takes more time. Acceptance, so not resisting an experience and taking that experience as potentially the right thing happening for you. Or I am probably somewhere I have this thought, which is why I drew this experience into my life. In many ways you look at it, but then you are able to accept, then you're not resisting, means you have positive emotion. When you see every problem as an adventure, then you have more higher emotion. You're looking forward to it. And so as a result, you're a lot more coherent into one with the field. So your manifestations happen greatly. So dear friends, the 5 sutras that we develop, and then we discuss some of these as we go along. Being focused means great energy, well-being, fundamentally there, more mind powers, more abilities, more confidence, all of that. And then developing openness to possibilities, visualizing, dreaming about a future, reprogramming any limitation that we have, which we don't even recognize we have those limitations. Because it'll become your second nature. When the limitations, like I don't have time, you say, what do you mean? I'm just so busy, man. I'm 10 hours a day. I've got my kids and I've got this and I've got family, I've got my in-laws to take care. Everything is there to justify. And then we use our justifications to be the way that we are because our thoughts create fundamental reality. We're constantly in that cycle. The limitations that we don't even realize are there, we got to be examined deeply, right? Big companies cannot grow. I mean, that's the norm. What do you mean? I mean, just the norm. Oh, I'm joining big companies, so I can just plan for 5% growth. That's it, because nobody is going to come and support me anyway. It's a belief. So just by default, we plan that way because the limitation is there. Accept and expressing gratitude so that we can constantly be in coherence. Coherency means being one with field, one with people, not separating ourselves, which is going to help us to be creating from the field, not outside of the field. Right, friends? So all these 5 sutras we will explore. Thank you very much for joining on this important topic this week that we are going through. Risha Madam, any announcements?
So we have one announcement for the certification program. Those who have opted for it will be getting quiz 2. Please attempt and submit it.
Okay. Yes. So thank you all. So we'll meet again tomorrow. We'll take a short break and then take questions and visit experiences. Yes, Chandra. You know, we are into 3rd week. There must be enough understanding now to become a little more free, and then having the videos on is a great way to engage. How many more days that we don't have the videos on and be passive? Having the videos on is being very active. Especially if we are new and then we want to engage more, our attention levels are quite high. And so I highly encourage for the rest of the program to be prepared to have the videos on and to be there, engage, express yourself, exhibit. And a lot of times we attract things into our life when we are there in front, talk about it. Self-expression is so important. First step to that is to be able to be there in a group. Not videos on somewhere, it's very passive and still being separate. It's a different thing, of course, you are traveling today, you're doing this. The absorption levels will be a lot higher when you have videos on. Only then will I even be able to know who that is. And if I'm wanting to even put my attention towards somebody, when you place your attention, there the energy flows. So the choice you make to keep the videos off or to have it on and then go through the program that way. Many times when you are able to have the videos on, many times when you are able to share your experience with raising your hand, whether you had or not had, doesn't matter. Then you're attracting people with the like-minded for you to sort of make friendship with. Our spiritual practice strengthens when we have more friends to make and then talk to each other regularly. Supposing you don't even ever express, then how do you even ever come to know that somebody like that you are there, that someone says, oh, okay, you're talking about some back problem, and then Mena Joshua potentially can think of immediately sending a message to you. Sometimes by looking at each other, then there are messages they communicate. So many ways, dear friends, communication happens. It's a good practice to have videos on, just the way you are imagine you're in a physical program. What do? You can't cover a face with something, right? You're going to be there in a physical program in a hall, you're there with people. Just like that. Yes. Yes, Chandraji.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought, can you hear me? There's a sound problem here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Yeah, okay. Namaste ji. Though I couldn't come for a few days, not a justification, not that this is not my, some kind of analytical thinking. No, I accepted it for certain things. My goal was different. So yeah, I couldn't commit. But anyway, I was seeing all this in the YouTube. That is really, and I read all those wisdom notes, very interesting. I had so many questions today, but the 5 things you gave, most of them answered my, I'm not going to repeat them, gave a beautiful satisfaction to my questions, what I was asking. But one thing, on the top of all those 5, I considered the reprogramming limiting beliefs. that is the best thing I considered myself, because every inch I move 2 inches, I am just pushed back 1 inch back. Why? That's my own limiting belief. Now, after attending these things, now I'm able to see, even in other regular daily activities, I'm able to just move and go on, put my foot forth and move on, even if it is something I'm afraid of certain things, even I'm hesitant about it. Sometimes I feel my image is going to be affected. I'm moving on. So that is one of the very good benefit I feel. Something I get a kind of comfort state of mind when I'm moving from step A to B. I don't have anything coming, and that I'm able to relate to that when I am doing the observing Ana-Pana-Sati. I'm able to see how the breath, inhalation, exhalation, they are just going on. I don't get that many thoughts. But you said once here, the high beat, high energy meditation for the 10 minutes or something, keeping our hand on the heart. I cannot, how do you get your compassion, love, and all those feelings that time? You said something I'm not able to understand. That's maybe a basic thing, but I don't feel anything that time, except I'm observing my breath. Can you please put some light on it?
The heart elevation process you're asking?
No, not the process. You said on that, you just feel that touch, your compassion and the love energy, that is going to be the one which is going to be highly elevated that time. I don't know where that comes from. Do I have to get it from some other thing?
Don't have to get anything. So it's like this. Do you go on your memory lane sometimes, thinking good memories of the past?
Yeah, good. Sometimes I get
What does it do to you when you think of a good memory and then you are in it? What does it happen? What happens to you at that time? You're in a good mood, right?
Yeah. That is if I finish one good painting, I feel so in my higher state of mind.
That's all we're saying. You go back to relive a good memory that you had, and a memory that had high emotion with you. Just reliving, just the way sometimes when you're with friends, you're talking, oh, you know what, last time it is so great, it was so adventurous. You're reliving a memory that you had done before. So just relive the memory. In that process of heart elevation, all you're doing is going back and connecting to a good memory. That memory had either some emotion it had, either it had a feeling of good, your feeling of gratitude, helping somebody that's telling you gratitude, so you feel good about it. Or you are expressing gratitude to somebody, you felt good that you did this to them. So whatever that emotion it had was there in that experience of memory is what comes out now naturally. That's all I'm saying. Is to feel that emotion, feel that energy. Now you don't have to do anything. The words are there for basically I'm asking you to connect back to your memory. That's all.
That's what a little bit hard for me to bring in, maybe because mind was trained in a different way. Bring the past from there now, it's just a past memory. It's so not going to be.
Don't have to. If you're already able to observe your breath, don't have to do anything. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's it.
Observe your breath and continue, don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay. I have one more question. I'm not questioning you for the sake. It was in my mind. I had a little bit concern on that. That's why I asked. And the second one was being open. That's really, really opened up my heart. I feel it is really working. This meditation gets into your heart. And definitely that's one of the benefits I should say not benefit. It's a very good side effect and a very heavy good thing. And I'm trying to see if that is happening, this kind of openness, not for getting the experience only, but when I am dealing with the relationships, when I go and meet everybody, we have a kind of image about them. We know how they behave, how this one is mistaking person, not even at workspace, but in any other context. But we always see them with an image that they behave like this. Is that possible to see, you become that open everywhere, to see them as a different person, not putting them in a kind of, this is what they are. But I'm able to be comfortable with the open in my meditation time. It's so open. I'm ready for any experience. I'm ready to.
Yes, we have to carry that openness to the daytime, wakeful time. The way of the warrior is to be zero all the time. We become zero all the time.
What is sorry? Which
can you become zero?
Zero, empty.
Become zero means zero state. Means you know nothing about somebody that you're meeting today.
Oh, but that is,
oh my
God. That is really hard, Chandraji. I tried. I know openness. I'm thinking that time. It's very hard to. I don't justify.
Practice it. That's where we want to go. Become zero, as if you're meeting your husband for the first time or your children for the first time in your life. So meeting them first time. So then complete becomes zero of it. This is where we have to go. Forget the past and then be here in the present means becoming zero of them and see what is new they're going to bring in today. Same situation, what's new that's going to come in today? They'll probably repeat the same thing they told yesterday. Tomorrow, when I meet them, can I be still open? Now, better yet, you be open, become zero, and then in case you want to convey something, or you make them wanting to say something to you. Now, imagine that is happening to you. That's even better. Then that's how they're going to respond back to you. But you want to, the idea is to become zero and zero and zero, drop judgments. And so that way, then we are fresh again to see what others are bringing to us, a new point. Okay, new learning. No biases, judgments.
When I'm hearing you every day, it looks even the same material. I feel so fresh and it's like new to me. But that's not happening whenever there are some people with some problem, characters problem.
Well, one way is have the community, meet regularly, people of the same mindset. I want you to regularly, are you meeting Venu and then Ramesh and Apurva? And
yeah, we all meet. We have this group, we all meet all the time.
That's it. Continue to meet, continue to practice. Madam, now 1 year, it'll happen. It's a lifetime thing. For multiple lifetimes, we made so many judgments. So now we are uncovering all of it. It takes time. Let's continue. Okay.
Yeah, then we can say life is a meditation. Okay.
It is.
Yeah, that's why, because I don't want to do it here. And if I cannot, again, I'm looking at them, their defects and all sorts of stuff. That's very bad for
That's
me.
why it's way of life. Meditation becomes way of life. I mean, in meditative world, then you are thinking fundamentally different. You said zero means it's not how you think. Oh, you be ready to what answer you give. In material world, that's how we think. Prepare about other person so you can give. Here we're saying become zero of the other person.
Right. But fear also acts a big element in this.
So that's why meditation is dropping the fears.
Okay, stopping the fear. Okay,
so fears are there because a lot of times we have limited understanding of the view of life, right?
Sure.
So that's why the knowledge is essential to overcome fears. We have to demystify everything that we think is going to hit us. So we have to demystify about all of them. Hey, if I don't have adequate income, I'm going to struggle.
Yeah.
Now the fear of survival, right? Now you got to demystify. If you go to ashrams, if you go to places, there are many ways people can live. You can carry your life with a small amount or with a lot of amount. You can carry it. So we need to develop that understanding that can I not be that way? And so why am I so worried about my lifestyle? And so then it must be matched with so much of income. And so, oh my God, my job, if it is not there, what's going to happen to me? We're too attached to the situations and lifestyles. So meditation will help us to recognize and see the points. And so then we are easing ourselves up. Okay, somebody is living in US. Okay, if job is not there. Oh, it's difficult to survive, too expensive. Okay, be ready to come back to India. Can we be that simple in taking a decision? No, so then life makes it so hard, difficult, right? But if you are open and say, I will go where my work is, this is the mantra that I've learned. When people ask me, will you settle here? I say, there's no settlement. I'll go where the work is, right? Doesn't matter. So then you're aligned to the purpose and then the situation that you'll be carried automatically. So madam, coming back, fears, a lot of fears are there because of the limiting beliefs and the limited understanding. When our views expand, we recognize that we are just life continuum, and everything will be okay and taken care. So the fear will go away. Fears will drop one by one. Meditation will help us greatly.
That's true. I very well thank you for that. Yeah,
We have to make
than-
we have to make an attempt. We
Yeah.
have to make an attempt. For example, we have a health challenge. We have to make an attempt and say, I'm going to be free of medication and heal myself. Suppose you say that, then the fear of poor health drops. Once you heal yourself, and one condition, the second condition you're going to work on, the third one, then it completely drops that it doesn't matter you're going into Manasuru or any part of the world remotely, you will never be fearful of your health at all, because you know that you're going to heal.
Yeah, basically for psychological fears, not for the, that is true.
Yes.
Thank you, Chandraji. Chandra sir, it's very nice talking to you.
Thank you. We'll keep working on ourselves.
Yeah, I'm really that question I want to ask you every day, but I was not fully coming up, so I asked this today.
So next time we speak, I would like you to please list down 3 fears that you would have probably overcome since the last 1 year. Just write down
Okay.
it.
Sure.
Did I lose some fears? That's all I would like to know. And then yourself, you know that, yes, I'm dropping those that I had before, right?
I definitely need it. Psychological, not money, physical, job wise, that's not mine.
Yes.
Only some psychological thing.
Sure.
And so that's what, because I'm by myself, so that's certain things are bothering me. So
Sure.
that's it.
Mandesh,
Yeah.
madam.
Awesome. Thank you. Siva. Thanks a lot. It's so good, comforting to me. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, my dear friends, my dear masters. Thank you for the wonderful sessions, sir. It's been the 3rd week. As soon as the session starting, in fraction of minute or seconds, I'm slipping into the thoughtless state and into the energy field. So up until the entire session, I'm in that phase. Some days, like I recollect back, like somewhere in the back, somewhere I hear your voice and the music. It's happening like throughout the session. And even after the session is closed, I couldn't open my eyes for another hour or 2. So such a blissful sessions, sir, I'm going through. So the wisdom notes are the ones what's helping me like to recollect what's the content of the sessions. So much gratitude for the sessions.
Thank you, madam. What's new?
So what's new is after I talked to you, sir suggested me, like universe has given, so just wanted to let everyone know, I got a universe gift as an employment break. That is such a wonderful break. I'm showering a gratitude every day that my spiritual journey has grown tremendously. So I've recently talked to Chandra sir, that sir, I'm doing the manifestation visualizations, but I feel like my mind is like is wishing me to work for only one organization and one specific role, because I had a PhD in agriculture and also a master degree in data science. So where I wanted to work as a liaison, so I can interact with several across the organization, where I get a chance to take this knowledge, the breath mindful meditation, to many of my coworkers or colleagues. So then sir suggested like, why only one organization, madam? Why only this specific thing? You just release space and time to the universe. The next day or the other, I was sitting in the meditation after your session. I released a question and sat for another couple more hours. What sir suggested, so I'm releasing my space and time. Masters help me like where I'll be working on. And end of the day, I saw an email popped up for an interview for intellectual property scientist. So that is in the legal department. So which I'm familiar, only a little portion of my 10 plus years of R&D workspace. If I wouldn't have talked to Chandra sir, like I wouldn't have even accepted for the interview, because that wasn't my my state of mind. That my state of mind was closed for the role, a specific role, but it is still the same dream company what I was looking for. The call was from the company, but the role is different. So I was happy, accepted the hiring manager call, round. And again, the next day I sat in meditation. After our session, I released a question. Masters, they had like a 4, 5, 6 rounds of interview in the summer. For judging a candidate to be an eligible, is that much long process is needed? Can you please help me figure out a shorter one? And another 2 hours of meditation happened. After an hour, I had a call from the hiring manager, and he's surprising the questions he was asking. Yeah, in the meditation, I saw a picture or a vision that 3 people or 3 sections were there, that I'm moving from one to one with a joyful state. And after an hour in real life, like I got a call from the hiring manager. The questions he was asking were like making me giggle. They were so simple. I was so comfortable answering them. And later he revealed that there would be 3 rounds of the interview. So the hiring manager call, the HR call, and then there will be an hour of my presentation rather than several of the panel rounds of the interview. So 2 rounds were over, sir, successfully, and I'm waiting for the next one.
Okay. You sit down and
If
meditate.
I wouldn't have talked to you, if I wouldn't have talked to you, I wouldn't have opened my closed mind to take the call. Thank you so much.
All the best, madam. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. It gives a practical perspective of how meditation, if I believe in it, it took me a long time to believe that meditation gives answers and meditation gives solutions for everything. Nothing is silly, nothing is small, nothing is special, everything is same. In the quantum field, all experiences are same. Yes.
Yeah, every day when I get into that deeper states, some kind of visions, colors, those things were happening. And also there is a process happens in my back and my backbone. So that is clearly I'm witnessing, sir. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One thing we take from you is that couple of hours of meditation. You're talking that, okay, couple of hours of meditation. Easy. That's how you're saying. So I'll have to get to that couple of hours of meditation. What do you say, Richa madam?
Yes, sir. It's amazing to hear, ma'am, about that reality. I mean, just we have to believe, and then we can manifest anything. It's that easy.
Let's take the last one. Ashokji, before I conclude.
Thank you, Richa madam, and thank you, Chandra sir. Thank you, Vani madam. Thank you, Buddha CEO team, and thank you, masters. Sir, one thing I want to share today is that I was not feeling well during the night. So I got up at 5 o'clock and then I felt this taking rest, and I didn't know how the time passed, and at 6:15 I thought, oh, I have to attend meditation. So by doing, I didn't take bath and just got fresh and attended this meditation. So this validates my commitment to meditation, sir. This is one thing I have found, that my commitment to meditation. And the second thing, I had earlier shared that in October I was traveling and I didn't attend any meditation session. So once I started in November, I could find out this distinction between the two. Because when one is in a flow, doing meditation daily, he or she doesn't understand. I couldn't understand the benefit I am getting. Now I can appreciate it. This is the second thing I wanted to share. And third, in the manifestation, I can quote the example of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. In the beginning of his career, he was rejected that he doesn't have a powerful voice by All India Radio. And we all know that how much powerful his voice is, and he is one of the greatest stars of our country. So failures are stepping stones to success. So this is a very, very live example, sir. And third, my live example, sir, I have earlier also said that I was suffering, I was totally crippled by rheumatoid arthritis when I was doing my engineering. So in 1975, emergency was promulgated and I graduated in 1975. So my father was at Chamba, so I went there without any job. So there was a program to go to Mani Mahesh, sir. Mani Mahesh at that time, it's about 35-kilometer journey on foot one-sided, sir. With that challenge, although it was reduced, with that challenge, I could do the journey. And probably that was also a stepping stone. And at the back of the mind, I thought at that time that I can meet this challenge of arthritis, sir. So that happened, and I led a very, very happy life. I could meet that health challenge, sir. This is also, I could correlate my dot with the manifestation, sir. And third is, sir, acceptance. So acceptance, I feel that many people, masters say that we should also have a mental strength to say no. So saying no to things which are wrong and overcoming our limited beliefs and saying yes to right things are also very, very important, sir. This is I wanted to share, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashokji, for all the points are valid. Very experience-oriented, so thank you for that. Yes.
Happy Festival of Lights, everyone, eternally. My question here is the balance between Sutra. I'm actually I understand Sutra 5, where I am, whatever the challenges is for growth, is for me, I accept it. But then I'm looking at Sutra 3, where I am in the process of writing down on point. For example, I want radiant health and fitness. I actually visualize my future self. I have pictures of them, which I will actually put it in a project. But the point of the balance where you are now, because in fact, like meditation, I used a recliner chair as upright as possible. And today I managed to complete the whole session without all the numbness and that. On the literal physical sense, I'm still fighting off the thoughts. That means I'm still at the physical plane, not trying to be greedy about it, but it has been quite a while in this. So my question here is there anything I can further help myself to navigate the physical plane, how do I put it, smoothly? Second question will be the balance between Sutra 5 and Sutra 3, because when Sutra 3, I'm actually saying that, you know, Joe Dispenza, you're the placebo. I am bursting with radiant health. I have a well-toned body. I feel so energetic. Life force is flowing through me. But then the physical sense, hello, you're going for operation soon. Hello, you know, like you're going to have aches and all that. I go for exercise too. I force myself to sign up for gym, modify exercises 5 times a day. So how do I navigate? You are your future now. You're living your future now, is here now, versus in the actual sense, realistically, this is where you are. So how do I navigate that to have a balance that that I'm able to go for limitless possibility. Thank you so much.
Yes. The more you are you work in the energy field, the more you change your physicality. And so that Sutra 3 is very important to continue to create a future that we wish to have. So the more we are in the energy field, the less we do physical, the less we think we have physical body, but the more we think we are energy, the more faster we transcend the limitation of the body. That's what we have to do, madam. You're probably not here. Never mind. So thank you much, dear friends. So we'll...
I'm here. I'm here. I don't know what happened. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So we will meet you all tomorrow again. It's nice to see here somebody new, Sonal, on the screen. That's
Hello,
great.
Chandra.
You're
So
back.
wonderful now, and it was great to connect. I was able to meditate with you today. So totally, thank you. Thank you for a wonderful session.
All right. Thank you.
Just wanted to add, sir, even like Maleshwari ma'am told, even my experience was similar today. Although I was going into deeper states, not hearing you, and then I was coming back and I was hearing your sound, and then it was wonderful. Also just wanted to read out one experience that one person had shared in the chat. He told that he's not able to speak now, but I would like to share one thing, that apart from other days, I happened to cry today. I was like talking to Almighty. That was my feeling. That stands out. Sharing.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you all. I, Mr. Mukuls, would like to talk to you and Meenaji. Okay. It's been a while, so we need to speak. So call me after the call or maybe in the night. Okay. Maybe your morning. Whatever is convenient to you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, friends. Thank you.